Good morning, guys. It is Friday and it is a little bit of an overcast day here in Minneapolis. I feel like I always open my videos with talking about the weather. Maybe I don't. It seems like I do, and then I'm like, I sound like a weird news anchor, like, well, it's a lovely day here in the Twin Cities. Temperatures are reaching 71 degrees Fahrenheit. We may be coming into a little bit of precipitation this afternoon. Anywho, just wanted to talk briefly about a mixer that I had last night at my house with Sean. We hosted a mixer. We had two couples come, and it was a small group. I was hoping for a little more, but that's okay. And what a mixer is, a keto mixer, is where we provide some keto food, some keto snacks, keto treats, non-alcoholic beverages. And then we play a video that is created by some OG people that have been with Pruvit since the beginning, and they're sort of saying, welcome to this mixer. The person that's having you over is new to this business or new to this lifestyle, and we want to tell you a little bit about this product, a little bit about our background, a little bit about how it's changed our lives, our families' lives. So what we did is we sort of had this mingling event, which is basically a comfortable place for us to be able to talk about the keto lifestyle with other people that are interested in it. Because sometimes when you're at work, school, or wherever you are, if you're at the grocery store and someone asks you a question about that keto sticker on the back of your phone, it's not exactly the best place to be able to have this big conversation about keto, just because perhaps you're working and it's not appropriate, or you are at a grocery store and it's kind of random and you're on your way somewhere. So this is a place where you can chill out, you can eat some keto food, you can have a drink, you can sample the ketones. So we provided a sample of 2 flavors for the guests, and just watch this video of some people that have been doing this a lot longer than we have to sort of speak on it, like a third-party sort of endorsement. So basically it went really well. We had a lot of great conversation, learned a lot, just getting tips on one of the guests, she had made these keto pierogies and keto tortillas and stuff that I hadn't found online. I hadn't even thought to look, for that kind of stuff. So she gave me a lot of cool tips and insight. She had been doing the diet for a lot longer, but she had no knowledge about ketones and exogenous ketones. So I feel like that's why it's great to get together with a group of people, because you don't know what you could learn from these people. So that was really cool, and just being able to hang out with other like-minded people, it's great. So another thing it allows us to do is talk about how the experience has shaped our lives in more of a genuine way, because it's face-to-face. I think it's one thing me getting on YouTube like this and filming videos talking about my experience, but if you could come to my house and hang out and I could give you a Canada Dry lemon lime seltzer and a taste of keto ice cream at the end, and we can talk face-to-face, it's so much more, it resonates so much more. And so it's also a great place to communicate the opportunity. So the opportunity is that of being a promoter and joining Pruvit as a promoter as opposed to just being a customer. And I initially started as a customer with the 10-day experience, which is how most people do it, to get a little sample of the product. And I was very, very open-minded, but also very skeptical. How can this really change my life? I've heard people say this, and I find that it's a little bit, it seems a little much. You're saying this changed your life completely. It changed your family's life. It's changed your financial life. That seems very far-fetched. It seems like things that are too good to be true, as my mom would say, you should probably steer clear of, because they probably are. And I think a lot of people have that attitude, and I think it's based on, we live in a very consumerist society where we're being sold things everywhere we look, and it used to just be on billboards and on commercials on TV and radio, and now it's on your phone, Facebook, Instagram, banner ads, everywhere you go, you have pop-ups, it's just a totally different climate. We're all completely overwhelmed with information, and it's hard to make sense of it and know what's real and what isn't, and what's just for profit and what isn't. So two of these individuals that came to the event, they were more interested in the product and just trying the product, whereas I think this other couple, they had a basis of knowledge of the ketogenic lifestyle. And I think that, you know, for some people, it's more, I don't know, they may be more interested in joining the community as a leader. And what I mean by that is, as opposed to just taking the product for their own good and, you know, enjoying it like that behind the scenes, there's some people that feel really called, or they may not know they're called, but some people that are just very well suited to bringing the conversation to others. And so I think doing a mixer is an awesome opportunity to have people recognize that in themselves. And just a quick backstory, my very first foray into multi-level marketing, community-based marketing, was I attended a passion party. And for those of you that don't know what that is, it's like a pure romance party, you know, an adult kind of sex toy thing, but they're really fun to go to. The host gets a ton of free stuff, you know, based on what her group purchases in sales. So I went to one of these parties, and I was like 20, I want to say 21. I went to one of these parties, and I thought, I can do this. Because at the end, they kind of say, you know, if any of you need a little extra side income, you're interested in helping other couples or individuals even feel more comfortable with their sexuality, get, you know, a little more like, you know, spiciness in the bedroom, you know, you should consider becoming a consultant. And I was sitting there thinking, well, I could use a little extra income, and you know, I'm comfortable talking about this kind of stuff. It doesn't embarrass me. I think I could do this. Like, this is really exciting. And so I went up and talked to the presenter after, and I signed up to be a passion party consultant. And I was very young, and I don't think I was very organized in terms of like running a business, because it is a business. It's 100% a business. But I did do a couple parties, and I made some money. I made some straight up money. I think my first party I made like $300. So, I mean, there's definitely money to be had in multi-level marketing. It is not a pyramid scheme. Some of them are, and the ones that are no longer exist. And that's just like not a thing. That's what people say that have never tried multi-level marketing as an avenue, or have tried it and have failed and made no money. And the reason why the majority of people fail doing it is because they don't treat it like a business. They treat it like a side hobby, or they treat it like a, you know, oh, I just paid, you know, a couple $100 for this kit, and I'm just going to do a party here and there. And they don't really promote themselves. They don't try to talk to people about it. And so they don't go anywhere. And then they end up quitting, and they're left with, you know, maybe this kit that they purchased initially to start, and then they tell everybody it's a pyramid scheme, only the people at the top make money, as opposed to owning their situation and saying, yeah, I really didn't even put 2 hours a week into this business, and then I just quit after, you know, 6 months. So you really need to give it at least 12 months. You really need to give it 12 months. That's like anything. I mean, losing weight, if you gave up after, you know, 6 months of losing weight, even if you lost a lot in that first 6 months, you're going to gain it all back. You know what I mean? You can't give up. You have to be consistent. And you have to be consistent over a long period of time in order to maintain or continue getting results. This is a fact for all. If you quit trying in your marriage will most likely end, or it will become very stale. You have to constantly evolve, and that involves putting in work. So so I did this passion party thing, and I quit. I partied a lot. I was hungover all the time at the meetings, at the presentations, and a big part of it too was that I also felt like I was really young, and I was going into homes with like women that were my mother's age, and I felt uncomfortable. I was like, I feel weird talking to like 60-year-old ladies about dildos when I'm like 21, and they're looking at me like, what do you know about sex and marriage, and you haven't had a baby, and you know, you're talking about, you know what I mean? So it was kind of uncomfortable for me in certain aspects. And I wasn't at the point where I could own that and say, yeah, I might be 21, but I have a lot to offer. So that was my first expedition into multi-level sales. So I've always been very interested in side hustles, in other opportunities to make some income, because why not? We should all be interested in passive income. No matter what you do. I have a full-time job. I work 40 hours a week as a hairstylist. I also work 2 days a week as a waitress. I just had a meeting with my bosses at my hair salon, a check-in, and I'm going to be going to my restaurant job at 11:30 today. So I have a lot of stuff going on, and that's because I like to buy nice things. I like to go on vacation, and I need to pay my bills. So I need to work. I need to make money. So this video is more just for me to say, hey, if you're in the Minneapolis area or anywhere nearby, get in touch with me. If you're a Pruvit promoter, we could work together and collaborate on mixers. We could do events together. If you're interested in attending an event in Minneapolis or putting one on, get in touch with me. All my contact information is below. Or if you are interested in looking more into being a promoter with Pruvit and getting involved in this amazing ketone conversation that is changing people's lives, it's changed my life, it's drastically changed my husband's life, and it's therefore changing our family. My stepson is looking at his dad like he's got like a brand new father who's all of a sudden attentive and not, angry when he wakes up and when he goes to sleep, who's not taking naps in the middle of the day, who's happy. Like, this is affecting everybody around us. So it's a great opportunity to get involved with a company that's really at the ground level. It's called Blue Ocean. So, in a sea that's infested with sharks, the ocean is red, and that's like a lot of businesses that you get involved in, especially in multi-level marketing. There's businesses that have been around, for organizations that have been around for like 10, 20 years, and that's amazing because they have that proven track record. But it also means that it's very saturated. Like on this street that I'm driving by right now, it's, I envision a hair salon being on this street in one of these empty storefronts. And I actually proposed it to the city because they wanted feedback on what do you think would be really great here. And I envision like kind of a badass barbershop hair salon, maybe even a tattoo parlor, like coexisting together. And they came back and said, yeah, there's already 5 hair salons in the area. That's a red ocean. It's already saturated. So yeah, you could probably do okay if you opened a salon there, get a little piece of the pie, but it's sort of like, why do that? Why not go to a place where you're the only hair salon on the block or in a 5-mile radius, right? So that's what Pruvit is right now. It's a fucking amazing opportunity to get involved, to change people's lives, and to make some income. I've only been doing this as a promoter, I signed up, I want to say 30 days ago, and I've already made money. So that's unheard of in most business models. And in order to get into the company, it's $37 to join as a promoter. There's other ways to do it that'll have you get into a higher paid bracket that costs more money. But there's all different points of entry. So wherever you are, there's a place that you can get in and participate in this community and start building. I want you on my team. If you are relentless go-getter, it doesn't mean you've had to have any success, because I have not had any success on paper. I haven't. I've done a lot of sales jobs, from retail to passion parties, Leah Sophia, even waitressing, customer service and sales. But I have no proven track record. I've never been a car salesman that can say, oh, here's my numbers. I don't need that from you. All I need is if you're excited about the product, if you are confident, and even if you aren't, if you're excited, that'll come off as confidence. If you're really interested in creating a passive income for yourself, something that you can build, as well as being a full-time or a part-time employee, those are the type of people I'm looking for. I'm looking for people that have super big dreams, that are not willing to just exist in mediocrity. Maybe you've struggled a lot financially. I want you. Do you have a bad credit score? I freaking want you. Do you have drug and alcohol problems and you're trying to phase out of that life? I want you, and I can help you, because I've been there. I've been there and I've gotten out of it. I want to help you change your family's situation. I want to help you change your mind. I want to help you change your physical body and all of those around you. How many of us know someone that has some sort of illness that is caused by their lifestyle choices, you know? So there's so many people we can help. And it's such an exciting community. Sean and I are going to a Keto Academy in Dallas at the end of September, where we're going to get to be around all these other people that are in this amazing community. And it's all about self-love, personal development, and helping other people, and then making some money. So if that sounds like you, seriously get in touch with me. Rachel Graham Wellness, send me an email, tell me about yourself. Send me a video, tell me about yourself. I want to see your enthusiasm. I want to see your passion. I don't want to just take people on my team just to make numbers and just to build a team. I want people that really want to hit the ground running, and we can do this together. I'm still in the beginning stages, guys. I'm still learning. I want you to be on my team, and we can do this together. Okay? Have an amazing day. Please subscribe if you like this video right up here, and watch all my other videos to get more acquainted with me. I have an about me video. I have like videos like on my 3rd day of using ketones about the keto clarity I was experiencing on like the 5th day. Get to know me, see if I'd be the right person for you. That's the thing. I want me to be the right personality for you too. If I inspire you and motivate you, and you feel like you would really thrive working with me and that you have something to offer me in return, fucking awesome. If you don't feel like you have anything to offer me in return and you just want to like be part of this, get at me. Let's meet up. Let's have a face-to-face FaceTime. You know what I mean? And see if we're right for each other. So get in touch. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.